Yo, what is up, boys? It's your guy, Bombski, back with another video today. What? Oh, am I on the wrong YouTube channel? I swear I signed into Daboom. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna leave. You have a great time. See you later.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another banger video. So today, I'm gonna talk about the release date of Project Delta. I have very exciting news about that. Also, Solter talked about the copyright issue with Dust and showed exclusive leaks about the new game in the interview. By the way, I could get in deep legal trouble for making this video, so I just want to say legal disclaimer, Dust has nothing to do with Project Delta, it's just a placeholder name. Before we get into the video, I just want to say, don't forget to subscribe and like, let's hit 200 likes. And also, shout out to my memberships, they're really amazing, thank you so much. Alright guys, let's get into the video. Alright guys, this clip is from Solter himself, and I'm just gonna say, first off, first impressions, really amazing on the UI. You have lots of details and he's paid a lot of attention to them. Also, you can see some debris from the gunshot. Really amazing. The animations are really smooth. The sounds are perfect. Holy crap! Look at that, dude. Oh my god, the running animation. The sounds. Holy crap. Look at that dock. Oh my god. Look at that water splash, dude. You're gonna be swimming in no time. Also, the sounds on the UI is really good too. Holy shit, just look how you reload every single bullet. Wow. He tried to do like an SKS ping on the Moxie Nagant. Oh my god. Holy shit, dude. Wow, just wow, I'm speechless, dude. This is gonna be a game on Roblox, guys. By the way, the reload animation, really cool. Here we can see him shoot, the bullets are like falling. Really nice. Wow. The UI, just wow. Okay, so I think that's an alt-in he has on right now. It like blocks your vision. I think you can take it up or down. I think it's gonna do it. Oh, there. Alright. The meshes around look really nice. The cars, the fences, all that good stuff. By the way, there's like a walking sound, which changes when it's mud or anything like that. So you can peek? What? That was cool. Alright, I see. Okay. Wow. Sandbags. Also, there's like a modification table, I think. Yeah, modification station, yeah. You can basically build on guns like Lego, but you can't really change the receiver because it's like the core. And the core parts are like the front, the handle, and the stock. You can put muzzle, sight, extra, and yeah, you can change basically magazines inside them. Nice. That sight look cool. Wow, that sight. Yeah, you can see the bullets falling, all that good stuff. Oh my god. Monkey. Okay, now we're gonna go over the interview with Solter. If you guys didn't know, he's the guy that's making Project Delta. He's like the main developer. And the interview started like this. He sent me a scary monkey, okay? I haven't been sleeping for days. You know, I have had a bad case of insomnia for days. Yes, thank you, Solter. I'm never sleeping again. Next up. Oh my god. That smile is scary, you know? I think everybody is thinking the same. And then skull emoji, bad word, and monkey emoji. And then I'm asking him the big question. Solter, is the game almost done? Question mark. Okay, eyebrow raised emoji. I don't know, depends. Lol, sus. Yo, hold up, this is DMs. How is there three skulls? The max is 2. There's like 2 people. How? Okay, that's actually so. Well, Solter, he responds, main systems are almost done, I think. The only 20% of the models that we want to use are ready. By the way, since this interview there has been a lot of leaks in the Discord. Oh, so basically the game is almost finished, it just needs content. Man face. Solter. Yes. Alright, you know I'm pretty stalked here, so I'm like farts and dice. Oh my god. I saw you taunt us with Slava Boss music in a video. Is it a hint or you just trolling? Crying Pepe. He just ignores me, he's just like trolling. But he might be hinting to a boss. I think there's gonna be a boss, pretty sure. Maybe. Maybe. He sends me this Altin. This is like the early stages of making the Altin, which I think is pretty cool. He sends me like, it's almost like dumb, but not really. The helmet. Sus helmet, he calls it. And then he shows me on like player, and it's like a when video flashed emoji. Shut up, Solter, I'm making it right now, you stupid. Can't you see? Oh my god. You know, he showed me like these leaks, and I was pretty stunk, as I said. And I was like, I need to ask you something, Solter. You have a bad rep of getting your games delete. Crying emoji. The people don't have enough trust in you, to buy these new games, and are very furious because it costs Robux. What do you have to say about this, or the steps you are going to take to avoid another copyright issue, or like a takedown? Well, he says that the first step is for people not to put Lost or Dust 2 in the video name, Lamau. How does social media have to do anything with the game itself? In Dust's deletion, they use that as evidence. Skull emoji. Oh shit! How the community perceives the game and not the game itself? What? Well, yes, that is crazy. So basically, the YouTube community had also an effect on the deletion. So I was basically a part of it without like really knowing about it. And after understanding this, I feel bad because I didn't know I was a part of it. And yeah. Alright, I don't know if I should be sharing this. I don't know if Solter wants me to share this. But I think he's pretty confident, like maybe 100%, that we shouldn't even discuss this topic, that the new game might be deleted. Why? Because he's really confident, as you can see in this message. And I think it's a good thing that I will share it with you, because you'll understand why he's more like confident about the game not being deleted in any way, shape or form. So I'm gonna start with it. I think it's best if you don't talk about the copyright avoiding in the video, since technically we shouldn't have anything to worry about anyway. This game is completely original, but I really don't know how evil Face Punch is. LOL. There's no way they will attempt to take it down. As you can see, he's pretty confident. Is this a good indicator? Yes. Yeah, he's pretty confident. That's a good sign that the game won't be deleted. Yes. I think this like answers most of your worries that you guys have about the game, which is another deletion. I mean, there's always a chance that Roblox will delete the game. Why? Because you can't really argue much. They're like the big bro is watching you. You know? Scary shit, Roblox. They know where you live. But Solter. Finger pointing. Yes. People are wondering why the game costs Robux. They've all gone broke because Roblox stole their Robux. Can you explain why the game costs Robux? Okay, that's the big question, you know, people are wondering, why does it have to cost Robux? So he says that the first priority because of this, or the reason, is because of hackers, and second is production quality is higher. So he can hire people, models, all those good stuff, you know? I come with a pretty good argument, and it seems that... I mean, people need to make money, you know? But still, it's a pretty good argument. Skull emoji. Don't you think there could be a Discord verification with the hacker issue? I mean, that's like number one. Because Roblox security is really bad. Okay, dude, he gets angry. He said a really bad disease. I'm not gonna say it because some people might get offended. So no casual players would join, mainly reason 1 and 2. The game will end up costing 200 Robux later. At the launch, 800. Launch of pre-testing. So he's saying it's gonna cost 800 at the pre-testing, and then later on 200. Otherwise it will take forever to come out. We're slowly running out of funds if we take more than 3 months. So the pre-testing is probably like gonna fuel up the production, because they're running, I mean Solter is running out of, you know, money, funds for the game, because you need money to make a game really like on this scale. This game is pretty big and like high quality. You don't find a lot of games like Project Delta on Roblox. I'm like, makes sense, but hackers do have Robux. They could still pay and hack, so the pricing is more about production cost. Usual script keys are poor. This will eliminate 95% of hackers. I doubt that. Why? This game has nothing to do with Dust, but the reason why I'm comparing is because it's a previous project Solter has worked on, and Dust it cost Robux, right? It still had hackers, so I don't think it's gonna eliminate 95% of hackers. That's a very high number there, you know. Chill, calm down, buddy. But still, I think it's gonna help, but not like 95%. That sounds very imaginary. Yeah, I think steps towards stopping the hackers should be really focused on, because, you know, playing with hackers is not fun. Those who use free hacks, JJ's Floyd. Skull emoji. Oh my god. Yo, if you have JJ's Floyd, you have a Trojan, dude. Throw your computer out of the window and don't blame me at your own risk. Enough of the jokes. Now we're going back to topic. As many people have noticed, a lot of staff members have quit over the months. And how will the staff or moderating on the new game be handled? There is no point for moderators at the moment. Since no game, you know, the game is not out yet. I understand that. But he said, we will recruit new ones when the game launches. Also, paid access will slow down development of game-specific hacks. Understandable, I see. Who will take care of this process? The new head admin Rez? Flushed emoji? Yes. So Rez is gonna be taking care of the hiring process. Alright. Will there be a better report system, or will it be the same as Dust? You're able to report in Dust. I mean the usual. Because Facepunch is watching this. We're just joking now, okay? This is just joke. So basically you could still do the same, report in Discord. I mean, it was an effective system. Many people used it, but not everyone has access to the Discord because of their age. And Roblox is a pretty much a game for all ages. And he didn't want to answer. So I said, let us skip that question before I get kidnapped. Skull emoji. So you said that you will run out of money within 3 months. Does that mean the game might come out within 3 months? Or will there be a delay issue? Or issues? He kind of dodged the question and then, you know, crying Pepe. I don't know. I hope the game comes out in December. So he hopes that the game comes out in December. That's pretty good. But the thing is, that didn't sound very confident, so, you know, just saying, you shouldn't take that for granted. I would say probably around New Year. I mean, it's pretty soon, but still, like, maybe a little bit after. Yeah. Hold up. Oh my god, Monkey. There are many people who think Project Delta will blow up in popularity, and we are very excited. Anything you want to tell them? Sussy Easter eggs. Flushed emoji. Oh my god, let's go. So I think he's hinting to that the game will have like secrets, I think. Or like something you'll recognize maybe? Maybe like a boss or something? We will find out soon. Although we have completely reimagined the menu system. Oh, main menu, oops, flushed. Now it's a location that you spawn in. Okay, wow. And physically move around in an area to do things. So it's more like a safe zone type of lobby maybe, which sounds pretty cool. Something new, you know, that's really cool. You know, I'm pretty stoked because I haven't seen this before in his previous works or anything like that. So I'm pretty like excited here. And then he sends me a leak. Oh, Task Force 0. And there's something in Russian. If you translate that, it will spell out Task 0. So here you can choose a faction. You can see backstory, faction attributes, things they have like pros and cons, I think, history, and faction standings. So allies, hostile, all those good stuff. I think there's gonna be like a faction, I mean the game is gonna be like faction based, so you could team up with maybe strangers and then play with them. I think that sounds really cool. And the character customization looks pretty simple and neat. I like that. Oh my god, I can pretty much make my previous look the same, if you know what I mean. Here we can see someone, or like a bot, with a cool armor and AK and the Altin. It looks really nice. It might be a boss or a bot, we don't really know. But it could be a boss, because he was playing the Slava boss music in a previous leak video. So, you know, it might be the new boss or something. Here we can see servers. So you can see the time, whether it's gonna be day or night, and uptime, and also how many players and all that good stuff. Really nice. And here he shows us the splatter effect when you shoot water. It's really nice. I had to censor this image, it was pretty horrific. There's too much blood, you know, very nasty. Not good for the children, but still pretty cool. A big sussy Easter egg. This island, actually it's not an island, it might look like one. It's a shore. And the thing is, this exists in real life. I will not tell you where, but if you know, put it in the comments, because I know. If you know, I'm gonna give you a hint. It is in Estonia, and it's a shore, not an island. Shore is close to water, but not surrounded by water. Alright. If you find this, put it in the comments. Alright guys, that was it for this video, and I'm just gonna say thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and thanks to Solter for this interview and answering these questions. And I just wanna say thank you guys so much, and see you next time. Bye bye.